Agriculture Report.
This is a VOA Special English Agriculture Report.
For some people, the road to immediate satisfaction
For some people, the road to immediate satisfaction
is laid with sod.
is laid with sod.
A piece of sod has grass on the
A piece of sod has grown on the top
top and soil on the bottom.
and soil on the bottom.
It can provide thick green grass
It can provide the green grass
without the work or
without the work or
weight required
weight required to grow a lawn from seed.
to grow a lawn from seed. Some property owners
Some property owners are
are replacing grass with
replacing grass with
ground covers that
ground covers that require
require less care
less care and water.
and water. But others want
But others want a
a traditional grass lawn.
traditional grass lawn.
Sod or turf might not seem like a farm crop,
Sort of turf might not seem like a farm crop,
but farmers grow it around
but farmers grow in the lawn
the world for everything from
the world from everything from homes
homes to sports
to sport fields.
fields. Sod farmers often grow
Sod farmers often grow different
different grasses for
grasses from different
different conditions. Farmers must cut,
Farmers must cut,
fertilize, and
fertilize, and water
water the sod often.
the sod often.
The crop may not be ready
The crop might not be ready
for up to 2 years.
for up to year.
Farmers harvested in pieces of
Farmers harvest in the pitch of
various lengths
various lengths
and up to 1 meter
and up to 1 meter wide.
wide. Making the best sod takes work.
Making the best sod takes work.
Preparing the ground to
Preparing to ground to
lay sod
lay sod
is important and
is important and may
may require changes
require changes to the soil.
to the soil. David Robson from the University of
David Robson for the University
Illinois Extension
of Illinois Extension
says the best
says the best
results come from moist,
result come from moist,
richly organic
richly organic black soil.
black soil. He says that is because the
He says that because
farmer used rich
the farmer used rice
soil to produce
soil to produce
the sod, so it might not do
so it might not do
well in clay soils.
in clay soils.
Some gardeners prepare an
Some gardeners prepare an area
area by removing the
by removing
existing topsoil
the existing topsoil
and grass.
and grass.
This can be done with a shovel,
This can be done with a shovel,
hoe, or
hoe, or
sod cutter machine.
sod cutter machine.
But live roots or weeds
But live roots or weeds
might remain below.
might remain below.
Preparation method
Another preparation method
is to till the ground
is to till the ground
completely.
completely.
Still another
Still another
involves using
an herbicide
chemical to kill
the existing grass.
Sod can also
be placed over existing grass.
The grass will die
The grass will die and become
fertilizer
for the
sod.
sod.
After sod is in place,
After sod is in the place,
needs to be pressed down.
It needs to be pressed
firmly. This
down
will
firmly.
remove air pockets and
This will remove air pockets
help the sod make contact
and help the sod make contact
with the ground and
take root.
A water-filled
drum
called a sod roller can be used. Sod can grow
at times
and in
places
where growing grass from seed is difficult. But sod can also have problems,
especially
if it was not very fresh.
Was not very fresh.
Newly laid
sod needs
water, lots of
water.
It can
quickly
become dry. It will need water 2 times.
It will need water 2 times
a day
for
at least
3 months.
Sod should also be
fertilized
and it should be treated with
limestone
if the soil
is
acidic. Sod can be cut fit a space.
to fit a space,
But small pieces should not be placed along the edges of an area as they can dry out more quickly. You can find other advice online. For example, we learned that sod should not be placed so that the ends of the pieces are all in
a
line. Instead, it should look like a brick pattern on the building. And that's the VOA Special English.
And that the VOA Special English Agriculture Report.